The Real is live, and today on Girl Chat, Beyonce slays at Coachella, and we're here for it.
Yes, she did.
And Starbucks arrests spawn protests and boycotts. Plus, the hilarious Mike Epps is here. The Real starts now.
This is our
Girl Chat. Who's ready for Girl Chat?
I am ready.
Okay.
Dude, I literally got emotional.
Yeah.
You got emotional?
Yes,
Well,
because I love you guys and I love this.
We can see so many new audience members, but we also see OG ones that have been here since
To everyone watching, head over to the Real's Daytime Instagram page. Use the hashtag GirlChatLive to join in on the conversation. Now, before we get started, if you've been following us on social media, then you know we recently got some very exciting news.
Yes!
Earlier this year, the Real was honored with an NAACP Image Award, and now the Real has been nominated for not one, not two, but three Daytime Emmy Awards. That's right, people. We were nominated for Outstanding Entertainment Talk Show, Outstanding Entertainment Talk Show Host, and my favorite, Outstanding Directing in a Talk Show, Entertainment News, or Morning Program. Shout out to our amazing director, Ashley. It's such an honor just to be nominated, along with so many amazing shows.
Seriously.
And Whoopi, we got your basket. Thank you so much, Whoopi Goldberg.
She sent us a beautiful basket
That
with
was
liquor,
weird.
too.
Yes.
Nice one.
And liquor, I like that part.
Yes.
And you know what? We really do want to thank all of our fans. You show us support.
That's right.
We share these nominations with you. The awards are Sunday, April 29th, and we'll also be presenting that night.
I know. What
color scheme?
What color have we decided?
I thought we said blush or
blush.
jewel
We did
colors.
blush.
Jewel.
Jeweled is another great one.
Okay.
Maybe you
Okay.
guys hit us up on Instagram and tell us what color scheme you want us to do, because we
Yeah.
always want to come cohesive.
We gotta do
Just
it because
flash,
it's
you
the
know?
29th, so we have to make some decisions.
like
the
now.
awards are being streamed across all major platforms, and as the show gets closer, we'll be putting the link up on our website so you can tune in.
That's
all right?
right.
So it's just exciting.
That is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Well, the award for Best Performance at Coachella over the weekend goes to, of course, Beyonce. That's right. Dang. Coachella turns into Beachella as Queen Bee slayed the festival 1 year after she was forced to cancel her performance due to her pregnancy with twins. Wow. Well, Beyonce also made history as the first ever African-American woman to headline the festival. Yes, let's have a moment for that. She was joined on stage by her husband, Jay-Z, who she'll be touring with later this year. Super excited about that. As well as her sister,
That is so
Solange. You guys saw their
That
little
was
dance?
so cute.
That was my favorite
Look
moment.
at that. So cute.
You guys,
power.
random fun fact, 3LW was on the TRL tour, Destiny's Child headlined that tour, and Solange actually used to be her backup dancer.
Wow.
Yes.
Have they ever performed together?
Done a song together,
Yeah.
I don't think. That would be amazing.
that would be fun.
But the one thing everyone was talking about was the Destiny's Child reunion.
Oh my gosh. Wasn't expected. They
I'm
all
not
look
gonna lie.
amazing.
We weren't sure if it was gonna happen, but don't lie, everyone was at home like, yo, please bring out the girls.
Yeah.
Bring that DC moment out. And when it happened, it reminded us all that hands down, Destiny's Child is the greatest girl group of all time.
Oh, look at them. And they all
so good.
Amazing.
My girl Michelle was killing it.
You know,
They killed it.
First of all, I want to give props to Beyonce because she paid, so much tribute to HBCUs, historically
Yes.
black colleges, by doing the step. I was on step team for my sorority. Yes, Delta
Wait, you
Sigma
gotta show us.
Theta.
Yes, please.
Oh, let me
What's the
tell
sound
you.
you make? The sound.
Let me tell. Our
sound you make for your. Turns.
I just want to say that when you're doing step, it takes months to get everybody in sync, to get the steps together.
Yeah.
For her to do that with that many people and get it together, that just shows you her professionalism.
Yes.
Now, when you were there, I was there.
Yes.
We were there.
Yes.
I felt like the crowd was like in awe.
They were captivated.
That's how you watch Beyonce.
Normally, when you're just like, yes, when you go to a Coachella show, normally when you see a performer, the crowd is dancing, people are facing in different directions because they're dancing in circles, they're taking selfies. During B's performance at Coachella, Beachella really, nobody was moving. Everybody was just in awe, captivated.
Yeah.
Because
or trying to film it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, people that were online was like, why everybody ain't hyped? And I'm like, no, if you were there, you were just like, you were like this, like,
Most performances don't have so many visual aspects to it.
Right.
Beyonce's
really
performance is like
stimulated.
Cirque du Soleil meets something on steroids. Like, so you're sitting there like, there's so much going on. You're trying to capture it. But I love that because you are absolutely in awe for the entire, 2 hours?
It's 2 hours.
So you guys were actually in the audience?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool. I would have totally been there. I was actually in Austin.
Yes.
I was at a charity event, MJ and M. It's Matthew McConaughey's event. It's so cool, you guys. They raised over $2 million for children, that have medical conditions. But I have to say this, you guys, honestly, when I watched Beyonce after having twins, I was looking like that. I was like, I gotta go for a run or something. She looked amazing. And I think she's the only performer, one of the most amazing performers that always tend to overtop themselves.
How do you do that?
You always think she kills her performance, then she comes back around.
Well, I think
overtops herself. She doesn't miss a hit. Every single dance, like if you watch performers, they'll take a break a little bit, take a breather, let the dancers do their thing. She goes so hard. Every single one is like, man.
And you know what?
Perfect.
She aims for excellence.
But that was just this weekend. Next weekend, the designs are gonna change, her outfits are gonna change, so it's just gonna be awesome. So, I just wanna thank her because she did more for recruitment of HBCUs in that performance than anybody could have done. And that's just
in general, but for the culture,
Yeah.
what she did last night was absolutely amazing. If that doesn't make you feel some sense of pride of being black and just on so many levels, my 7% African-ness was represented there. Thank you. I know my motherland.
Now, somebody else we have to give a shout out to who was performing pregnant, who performed even though they were pregnant this year, was Miss Cardi B. All right? Cardi took the stage yesterday to perform hits from her #1 album, Invasion of Privacy. Look at her. She even brought along guests 21 Savage, YG, G-Eazy, Chance the Rapper, and Kalani.
Yes.
She was just going, she just like, I'm like, yes.
She showed you how she got pregnant.
You better go, Cardi.
This is how I got pregnant.
I was thinking
that. The lyrics in her song and was like,
I want to say that outfit that she did was an homage to Left Eye's TLC with the all the hair and the outfit. It was really, really, it was a powerful performance.
Yo,
she's on fire right now.
She is on fire.
Yeah.
If you guys don't have that Cardi album, Invasion of Privacy, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but I recommend it.
I gotta say, I even heard it and I was like, oh my God.
I'm telling you. Okay.
And you gotta listen to the lyrics. Her entire album is her life story. Best Life makes me cry when I listen to how she started out.
I'm living
where
my
she got
best
money.
life.
Yes, that one's so good, and Ring is so romantic.
Yes.
And
Get
we
Money,
I also want to give a shout out because, Nicki Minaj put out 2 singles, and I think that there's been something about beef between them.
Please don't.
Let me tell y'all.
Don't.
Come on.
We can like everybody.
Yes.
Let's like everybody. Let's listen to everybody's music.
Yes.
Especially being females. There are not a lot of female rappers out there.
Let's
So to
celebrate
have
all of them.
Nicki, to have Cardi, to have
celebration.
Remy Ma,
Yes.
to have all these wonderful, let's celebrate everybody. It's not just one person.
There's so many
Yeah.
We can like all of them.
Coachella wasn't the only thing seen by millions online this weekend. A video went viral Saturday of 2 African-American men being arrested on suspicion of trespassing in a Starbucks, Philadelphia. The 2 men, who were later released, were reportedly just sitting down waiting to meet a real estate developer. But because they hadn't ordered anything yet, an employee called 911. So the incident was captured on video by another customer which this video has now been seen over 7 million times, guys. Check it out.
What did they get called for? Because there are 2 black guys sitting here meeting me? Yes, well, what did they do? What did they do? Someone tell me what they did.
They didn't do anything. I saw the entire thing.
They didn't. What did they do?
Nothing. And the woman said it's for paying customers only after they leave. They didn't do anything.
Wow.
So
legit being handcuffed as they are sitting in a Starbucks. Following the backlash, Starbucks issued an apology to the 2 men and their customers, saying that they are reviewing their policies so situations like this don't happen again. In addition, Starbucks CEO Kevin Johnson issued a statement saying it was wrong for the store to call the police and that he wants to offer a face-to-face apology to the men. Ladies, what do you think after seeing this video?
That's cute, but the employee that called 911 needs to be fired.
Yeah.
Of course. That's number one.
Do we know what happened to the employee?
I don't know, but they need to be fired because that is ridiculous. There are so many other things that our law enforcement could be doing. Like, you're wasting time. Like, you're wasting the police's time. They weren't doing anything wrong. And I have to say this, and I love this. I appreciate the white man that they were meeting with standing up for them and saying they weren't doing anything wrong. Because again, this is not always a race issue. This is a people issue, and I think that you don't have to be black to step up for somebody that's black.
Yes.
Wrong is wrong is wrong is wrong.
I actually also, I know this is gonna take a real player to stand up and do this, but the CEO speaking up on behalf of this ignorant person's move is really not enough. I actually wanna hear from that person just to play out what went through your mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did you feel in danger?
Because there are many other people that are still sitting at home that would do the same thing, and we need to hear from them because once you see what was wrong and what was ignorant about what you did, that's when you make change. So we're kind of masking that person who's getting away with this.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I see you thinking over there.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's called an investigation. We have to find out what happened.
Of course.
Okay.
Because something happened. I don't know what happened, and that's what I have to applaud Starbucks for, because they said, we're gonna find out what happened that led up prior to whoever this person calling the po-po on these guys. So we gotta find out what happened.
Okay.
Now, I will say this, that particular story, I believe, they said you can't use the restroom if you don't buy something. But
I've used the restroom before. I didn't buy nothing.
But it depends on the store.
It depends on my look.
No. We're not gonna go there. The fact is that for Starbucks, most of the time, you don't have to buy anything. Their national policy is that you don't have to buy something to sit in that store.
Yes.
So that is a problem. But was something said? I'm just saying we got to find out what's going on. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
What happened? And that's what Starbucks has to do. Then based on that, there should be action done against whatever parties it is.
And I have a question. Because for me, when I went to school, that's where a lot of college students used to just hang for the Wi-Fi. I'm just like,
Yes, you see it all the time.
That's what we did.
Yes.
So I wanted to know, okay, so there are national, for corporation, there are policies, okay? Are there different policies for individual Starbucks?
That's what
we don't know.
That's what we got to find out. What is the policy for that particular?
I don't think so because it's
Starbucks
a huge
is not a
corporation.
You know what I
right?
think would happen?
Starbucks is not
I
a
think
franchise.
they got mad. Someone got mad. I'm just assuming they wanted to use the restroom. They said, you guys didn't buy something.
Yeah.
They got mad. Maybe some words was exchanged. I'm saying it, and I'm just saying that they didn't have to call the police.
Correct.
That's at the end of the day.
Isn't it illegal to call the police when there actually isn't something that you're engaged in?
I got
it's
fined.
a business.
It is. I get fined all the time because I accidentally put my alarm on in my house, and if I don't answer the people calling right away, they actually come to your house and like, I was like, it was a mistake, and then they charge you like $400.
Yeah,
So they do.
Last night.
My question is, for the police officers,
Yes.
do they have the authority that when they show up, that they can say, wait a minute, these guys didn't do anything wrong.
They use discretion for everything else.
Yes,
right?
They use their discretion when they feel in danger.
All right, we're not gonna arrest you or something like that.
Supposedly, according to the story, the men were asked to leave like 3 times.
Okay.
They refused to leave, and that's why the arrest happened. So that's why we gotta find out what's going
happened.
on.
And
What's really going on.
Well, ever since Starbucks has opened up, I'm gonna tell you honestly, that is my first go-to when I need to go to the bathroom, and I have never over 100 times have ever been turned down to use the restroom. The key, the code, they give it to me, and I go in. So that's weird right there.
Real quick,
Yes,
there was Kevin Hart put out a tweet. He said the boycott is not about Starbucks situation. It's horrible management. The manager on duty was wrong.
Exactly.
It's that simple. That's who needs to take responsibility
That's
for
what
the
I'm saying.
wrongdoing.
I agree with that.
So,
On that note, we have to take a break, but there's more Girl Chat on the way right after this. You're watching The Real.
Welcome back to The Real. Let's get right back to some more live Girl Chat. Cardi B wasn't just at Coachella this weekend. She actually was also on Big Boy TV this past Friday, and they asked her thoughts on what Khloe Kardashian should do following the cheating allegations that have come out about her boyfriend, Tristan Thompson. Cardi, who's also had to deal with her share of allegations about her fiance, Offset, said, quote, just do what your heart feels is right. Because at the end of the day, everybody want to act like they deacons and pastors and their relationship is perfect. Let them work things out. Ladies, I heard some of you guys started applauding. What do you think about Cardi's advice?
I think she's right when it comes to the fact that Khloe, herself, any woman who's going through it, you're a grown woman, you're gonna make your own decisions. But for me, I can't just follow my heart, because my heart is always tripped up with all emotions. It's not always logic. So I say follow your heart, but take your brain with you. You know what I'm saying? Your brain is gonna tell you what's right for you. Because if I followed my heart, I might have stayed in my marriage longer. And honestly, we got to a place years ago where we weren't that happy, but we were trying to make it work and the love was there, but the future wasn't. So I had to make that decision, not follow my heart, listen to my brain and say, release us so we can fulfill the lives we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You know what, though? This is a mess. This whole situation is
breaks my
Why you
heart.
wait a week of her having a baby to do this? I mean, that's just dumb. I'm so mad at him.
Is there any other better time?
Sick of his cheating ass. I'm really sick of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like this got a lot of women emotional.
Because it's women after women.
Because you feel for another woman. How can you not feel for a woman that's about to have a baby, her first child? You feel for her.
It overshadowed the birth.
Did you guys find yourself looking at the video hoping that it was just misread or, misconstrued?
Wasn't that
but when you
misread?
watch it, yo, it's pretty graphic, man. Homie's all up in her.
But
Where was she at this time?
where was pregnant at home?
In
At
Cleveland.
home? What is he doing out while she's
He was
at home?
away. He was
Okay.
at an away game.
Okay.
You know, I believe it was a away game. And
okay.
he was, they trying to say now it was a setup. You ain't have to put your whatever in the girl. You ain't have to motorboat. You ain't have to do none of that. You know, it's like, come on.
You can be set up and still choose to hold your integrity and your side.
Exactly.
What I will say is this that I think is a little upsetting is how we always put the blame on the woman. And I saw some comments and I was like,
What were they
how?
saying?
They're just not nice things. They were calling it karma.
Let's put it out there because they're saying it's karma because some people feel like his first baby mama was pregnant and then Khloe and him started dating.
Do we know that for sure? That's what happened?
Supposedly. We don't know.
She was pregnant.
Okay, so I have a question for you. For y'all saying yes. Whose karma is it? It's hers or Tristan should pay the karma? Why is it always both? Okay, then both maybe, if that's how you feel.
Sorry.
No, that's so wrong. No way.
I don't know the story.
The man gets off?
I don't know the story, but I'm just saying, the Bible even says you reap what you sow. You plant some funky
100%.
seeds, you're gonna get some funky trees.
100%. But why is it only the woman is reaping?
Of course, it shouldn't be only the woman.
It should be both.
I think this is why, at the end of the day, you have to watch who you have babies with and who you lay down with. It's as simple as that. That's all it is at the end of the day.
100%.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I done said this before, I'm gonna say it one more time. Babies do not change men and it don't keep a man. So understand that.
Right. Well, we have to take a break, but there's more Girl Chat on the way. Right after this, we're just getting started. You're watching The Real.
live girl chat. 7'1" Shaquille O'Neal didn't get rejected too often when he played in the NBA. But that all changed after a recent shopping spree. Shaq was on the Late Late Show with James Corden and revealed that his American Express card was recently declined at a Walmart. Walmart.
All right.
Shaq was trying to buy $70,000 worth of electronics. Can you buy $70,000 worth of stuff?
Dude, I can't even imagine things to buy for $70,000.
My credit limit is at 500.
Anyways,
At 70,000, somebody better say something.
So he was trying to buy electronics, okay, when his card was declined not once, but twice. An embarrassed Shaq even told the cashier, quote, "I know I'm not broke." It turns out American Express thought someone was trying to steal Shaq's card and shut it down without telling him. Ooh. So, ladies, is this one of the most embarrassing things that can happen to someone?
Well, first of all, he was trying to move. He was moving into a new apartment.
Got it.
And he did it really early in the morning. He went to Walmart. Probably he went early because he didn't want people to see him.
He chose Walmart.
Right. And he was buying televisions. He was buying bed sheets, all of that. It totaled $70,000. That's the reason why, you know, he was there. I was like, don't you have an assistant to help you, Shaq? You know, like,
wow, he was doing it himself. I respect that.
Okay, but
not Target,
you
but
know,
Walmart.
That's never happened to you?
In my younger days, I would have like 4 cards, and I would just be like, you know, if I go out to
How do you have 4 cards? I had 1 card, the Bank of America blue one, and when you overdraw, they send you that nice little paper with that perforated part where it says $25 fine. It is so embarrassing. There's nothing. But here's what I have to ask. Why is it that when your card gets declined, you immediately go into this biatch mode, right? Where all of a sudden you're like, excuse me? What? You need to swipe that again. Let me try it again. Do it again. And it's like,
your machine's broken.
No, I embrace my brokenness.
You do?
When I was younger, I would embrace it. Because that's why I said, because I was in college, they do this thing they call like a credit trap, where they would give all us college students like 4 or 5 cards. That's why I had 4 or 5 cards. And so all of them was always maxed out. But I might have $16 on this one, $4 on that
and then you would just be like,
put them all together, you know?
No, but Adrian,
that.
that used to happen to me, you guys.
What?
When I was in college. But I did it because I was just like lazy. I would never check my balance. And it's so embarrassing because you would hear.
It must be nice.
No, it was. I worked hard for that, Lonnie. Anyways, no. It would be so embarrassing because, it would always happen when I'm grocery shopping, and then the people behind me would be like, sister. Isn't like, so I was so like, oh my God, these people probably think like I went bankrupt or the sister girl lost all of her money. But, so it became such a habit. Please don't do this, you guys. I would literally kind of like put a disclaimer out there and be like, I don't know how much money I have on this card, but you can like try it. But Lonnie, I always had another one, and that other one always went.
Yeah, sister.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, you did it.
Nope, I'd be embarrassed. Like that crazy, embarrassing feeling where you're just like, I want to disappear and go inside of my skin. Because I didn't have a backup and there wasn't money in it, so.
But you know what? Nowadays, most people understand. So if it happens, don't be ashamed of yourself. Just say, you know what? I'm sorry. If you got another card or you got some cash, handle your business. It's all right. We all go through it.
That's right.
And I've actually helped somebody out, too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I have.
If you see somebody that needs the help, be that good Samaritan.
Well, we need to take a break right now, but don't go anywhere because there's more of The Real coming up right after this. Yes!
Welcome back. Our next guest is a stand-up comedian, actor, and writer who's been keeping us entertained for over 20 years. He recently became a first-time author with his memoir, Unsuccessful Thug. Please welcome my comedy brother and good friend, Mike Epps.
Y'all look nice this morning.
Now, you know, Mike, early in the show, we were talking about the incident that happened at Starbucks where the 2 black men were arrested for trespassing, suspicion of it.
Yeah.
It was an accusation of racial profiling. What are your thoughts on this?
Oh, man, that was pretty rough right there. You know, I go to Starbucks all the time, and they be looking at me like that a little bit, and then and they'll figure out it's me, and then they'll say, "Oh no, don't call the police." That's like that.
Stop.
And I had to use the restroom. Hey, I'm a pee on the side of the Starbucks.
Mike, you seriously, this is you. You've always made us laugh on stage. Always, this is how you are. But now you decided to write a book to tell us about your upbringing. So why now?
Well, I wrote a book. I know, I'm getting older by the day. And, you know what I mean? Every day. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Every time I wake up, I know I'm getting older, and I just wanted to leave a book for my kids. God forbid anything happen to anybody, you want your kids to know your story.
Yeah,
that's right.
I love that.
You know what I mean? And I've been doing it such a long time that, all these great stories, I'm like, my kids got to know this about me,
Well, you titled the book Unsuccessful Thug.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Well, because I was an unsuccessful thug.
Yes, elaborate.
Well, before I got in show business, I've always been funny. But, I was in the streets, and I was funny in the streets. And that's when I realized I was a comedian. I said, you know what? This crime ain't paying me. You know what I mean?
Well, let's go back because you began your criminal career at a young age, and you had some allies. Tell us about these allies.
What happened?
Well, I always had people that looked out for me and helped me out. You know what I mean? And, like my grandmother, she helped me out. No, God bless my grandmother. I love my grandmother,
Yeah, and what about, because I read in the book that the prostitutes help you out.
Yeah, we lived in some apartments called, and if anybody from Indiana, they know where I'm talking about. We lived in some projects called Sherwood Apartments. And in these apartments, they were like high-rise project apartments. So the apartment we lived in the top. We called it the penthouse, but it wasn't the penthouse. But we could look down on all the cars that drove in the parking lot.
Right.
So we had a little connection with the prostitutes that if they get the dates, the Johns, to do something with them,
right?
They'll set it up where they'll leave their car door open, and we just go down in there and get their radio out their car.
Y'all was working together.
We was working with the prostitutes.
Oh, wow.
That's a community.
Good.
That's a community service program.
Yes.
That's right there.
It's a community effort.
Wow.
All right, but one
my
night,
gosh.
you actually graduated from robbing cars to actually robbing a pizza parlor.
What?
Why do you say that was a turning point? Yes.
Do you remember?
Do you know what you put in the
turning
book?
point in your life?
Yeah, I remember.
What did
I
you
didn't
do?
think y'all was gonna bring it up on this.
Real. Welcome.
Keep it real.
If you're just joining us, this is Mike Epps, and this show is called The Real. So, what happened that night?
Well, you know what? That's the thing. When you in the streets and you so-called call yourself a criminal, you got to be a hardcore person to do it. And, my mother was such a beautiful person. And, I know that I'm a nice person. And when I did that, it didn't make me feel good,
Okay.
I actually started crying when I left.
Really?
Yeah.
That is unsuccessful being a thug.
And I called back up because the girl was actually a nice-looking girl, the lady that we had robbed. So I called back and asked, I tried to get a date with the lady that
How much did you get from the robbery?
$85 and a pizza.
Oh, my God.
So it wasn't a successful pizza
It wasn't
shop?
successful. No, it wasn't successful, And then I tried to go work a lot of different jobs, but I'm the type of guy that'll call in on a Friday, and then still try to come and get my check. On that Friday.
Yeah.
You can't call in the day and still come and get your check.
Got it. You couldn't come here to work, but you can come here to get your check.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
You should have had the prostitutes helping you.
Yeah.
I know that.
Send one of them.
Sugar and them.
Wow.
Neil.
This is some juicy stuff. Will you stick around so we can still chat with you?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Mike Epps. You're watching The Real. You are...
unsuccessful thug.
I love the name.
Okay, Mike, your first leading role was with Ice Cube when you played Day Day Jones in You said that playing Day Day actually saved your life. How is it so?
Well, you know, it was.
I love it.
Well, you know, it was my first movie role, so you know, at the time.
That's awesome.
You know,
Good one.
at the time, I didn't have any credit, you know, and when I went to go apply for my credit, Macy's came up, and I was like, wow, why does Macy's? I was like, and I remember the first time I had any kind of credit, Macy's sent me a card in the mail, and I went to Macy's and shopped like it was no tomorrow.
You were pushing that limit.
I pushed that limit and it came back on me. In Hollywood.
How did playing Day Day save you, though?
Well, I think playing Day Day was really a mirror and a reflection of this book, of this memoir of being an unsuccessful thug.
Were there any like sticky situations that maybe like people like, I know you, that's Day Day, right? That maybe helped you?
Yeah. Like I said, it was I tell kids all the time to find your talent. Because if you find your talent, it will be a guide for you in life because it saved my life, you know, because it gave me a purpose.
Got it.
It gave me something to look forward to.
Yeah.
And there's so many kids running around here that have talent and don't understand and don't have a place to release it or a platform.
Yeah, that's true.
And don't even understand that they have it and possess it. And if they find that out, it'll save their life. It'll make them not think about negative things. It'll make them not want to do nothing bad because it's like, hey man, I'm focused. I found something positive that I think I can do.
And I think that's what this book that you have, you say an unsuccessful thug, you can have a criminal life, but then you can rise from it. And I think, I'm so proud of you for doing this, Brad. I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it.
I think it's so great that with all of your success, you haven't forgotten where you came from. I think that's so important, and that giving back has been an incredibly important to you. Now, in your book, I love the story that you tell about your mom's house, that you wanted to buy your mom's house. Can you tell us that story?
So cute.
Well, yeah, me and my mom, you know, my mother, I love my mother so dearly. And, you know, unfortunately, we grew up in some, in a bad situation, and we had got evicted and got kicked out of a house that my mother once tried to buy years ago. Wow. And I told I've been telling my mother for years, I said, Mom, I'm gonna buy that house back for you one day. And she said, she said, I know you, you know, it's okay. But she never believed it. She said, you ain't no way you gonna get that house back. and after I got some success, God blessed me with some success, I went back and bought that house. You know?
That is amazing. How does that feel to be able to do that?
It feels good. You know, my mother didn't want to move back in the house. My little nephew's selling weed out of the house now. But
Joe!
No, I'm just kidding. No, but my mother didn't want to move back in the house. I actually tried to buy my mother a house when I first got into business. She said, "You know what, Mike? I know you're trying to be nice to me, but there's no guarantee you're gonna be in the business that long. I don't want to move out of my apartment and mess my little check that I got coming up."
Ain't that true?
That's right.
So I said, you know what, Mama? I'm gonna go ahead. I said, what you want? She said, buy me a washer and dryer. And I bought her a washer and dryer. But now that I'm in the business, I've been in the business now for 20-some years.
Right.
She finally let me buy her house.
Yeah. I love that. You're awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by and telling us these stories.
I appreciate you.
Oh, I can't wait for America to hear it. Unsuccessful Thug is out now, so be sure to pick up a copy. It's so funny. We've got to take a quick break, but we'll be right back. You are watching The Real.
The nose knows, but did you know that your scent preference says so much about who you are? That was like a tongue twister right there. You felt that?
I did it.
But guess what? I'm super excited about this because I've done my research and I can read you all like a book.
Ooh,
yes.
really?
based solely on your choice of perfume.
Okay.
Yes, okay, after all, the true window to a woman's soul is not through her eyes, it's through her fragrance. This is, girl, you smell good. Ooh. Okay, am I the only one that's super nosy and when you go and hug somebody and they smell amazing, you're like, what are you wearing? Yes. I'm always curious what people are wearing. So I was really surprised to see, though, how much our scents seem to line up with our personalities.
Really?
All right, Tam, you're up first, girl.
Okay,
here we go.
okay.
'Cause you always smell so good.
Thank you,
So I have to ask you, what perfume do you wear?
Well, I gravitate towards vanilla, smells like vanilla, or I love Angel by Thierry Mugler.
Yes. I always
Yes.
say you smell like cookies or something.
Yes.
What are you doing?
What?
Keep going.
That's not my name.
But take
Well,
that
that is
off.
a great choice. That's La Vanille right there. That is a great choice. She likes warm vanilla and caramel scents. Like I said, she smells like cookies, you guys. I wish this was Smell-O-Vision. My research says that the vanilla personality profile is anything but vanilla. You get it?
Yeah.
So get this, listen up. If you like vanilla scents, they're the epitome of pulled together, whether dressed down in jeans or dressed up in her sexiest dress, she always turns heads with her classic sense of style.
Nailed it.
Yes. Vanilla gals are calm and cool-headed, super professional, and business savvy. That is so Tam. They always find the silver lining in the darkest of days.
Oh my gosh.
And they are known to their friends for being great confidants and rays of sunshine. This is on the nose for the vanilla lovers,
That is
isn't
so
it?
true, eh?
Yeah, it is.
That's so good.
Well, to anyone else that's Team Vanilla, you can get a bottle of this Angel perfume for about $180. Or if you're looking for a cheaper option, Perfect Scents inspired by Angels is a near identical smell that you can find at drugstores, you guys, for only $10.
I love that. Yes, I love that. Sometimes drugstore perfume is the best. Jeannie, girl, you always smell good too. So I have to ask you, what's your perfume? What's your scent?
It's my vagina. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my God, I'm kidding. One of my favorite signature scents I layer with is Tom Ford's Oud Wood.
Ooh. Yes, you always rock like a very woodsy, smoky, unisex vibe. So guys, woodsy scent lovers are, get this, realists, lovers of the truth, and grounded like the roots of old oak trees. They're strong, intuitive, independent, and care deeply for others. They're free spirits who aren't afraid to challenge norms or stand up for what they believe in. Woodsy personalities are unique, like rare exotic birds who have an elevated fashion sense that many covet, but few can actually pull off. Girl, am I speaking your woodsy language?
Yes, honey. Yes, honey.
Okay, don't front. Isn't that crazy?
No, you nailed it. If you like Oud Wood, I gotta be real, it's one of the most rare and expensive perfume ingredients, so it comes at a hefty price tag. This bottle of Tom Ford's Oud Wood will run you about $300. But, hey, I smell alike for half the price. This Oud Noir by Versace for $140. And for an even cheaper option, seek out woodsy and earthy essential oils. You can get them at Target, and so I sneak them in and I use the bottle
All
to look
right,
good.
now, I know I smell good, so what does My Box Daisy by Marc Jacobs says about me?
I love Daisy. As my girl chat neighbor, I know that she smells amazing.
Yes.
Daisy is a fruity floral fragrance, and there is never a dull moment in the lives of the fruity floral lovers. They're vibrant, full of life, and they cannot help but crack a smile when you think of them. They're fun and flirty, and they also have a tendency to be cranky if you catch them off guard. But she'll always come back around. Find yourself a fruity floral friend because they're ride or die, down for whatever partner in crime whenever you need one. So in dating, they can also
Oh my God, we are never gonna get through this.
Yes, we will. You'll be a tease, and you're really hot and sexy and loyal.
All right, now, if you like this, you can get this. This is about $100, but we have this, Elizabeth Arden, which is about $25. And we don't have time to do munchkins. Go to our Facebook page. We'll tell you what munchkin likes to smell like.
She smells really good.
And we gotta get out of here. Thanks for revealing the sniffing it out with us, Abe. We'll be right back with more of the real
stuff.
show today.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
great.
We missed everybody.
I know. Glad to be back.
Yes. We have to say thank you to Mike Epps for stopping by today. It was so great to see him. He's hilarious. And of course, we want to say thank you to all of you at home watching today and to our audience here with us. Happy Monday, everyone.
Happy Monday.
We'll see you back here tomorrow